Hello everyone and welcome to another highlight video for the Humongous Wombats. This one for our game against the White Monsters. This was our 8th game of the season, so let's jump right into the highlights because we have plenty to talk about. We start in the bottom of the first where Ahmed Khan is up and Pete Wheeler is already on base and he is going to try and steal, but the catcher is going to throw it to third base for some reason with the third baseman completely unprepared, and it is going to be an easy two-bagger for Pete Wheeler there. Ahmed Khan follows that up with a beautiful, absolutely clobbered line drive to right center field. So the two stolen bases don't make too much of a difference because Ahmed Khan is going to absolutely launch this ball 586 feet. Quite easily the longest home run of the season so far for the Wombats. And it was the start of a very good day for Ahmed Khan. A few batters later, still nobody out. Bases loaded for Amir Khan, and he is going to ground it to second. Fielder's choice there, but it gets a run in, and so the Wombats go up by 3. Ernie Steele is up next, and we put on the first and third play, which works to perfection as they throw it to third again, and once again, the third baseman not covering the position. Keisha Phillips is able to score, and they throw it to third. Amir Khan getting a little aggressive there, and he is thrown out at second base. So it's 4-0 going into the top of the second. Runner on first and nobody out, and Kenny Kawaguchi, best fielding pitcher in the game, easily starts a double play, leading us to the bottom of the second where the first and third play is on again, but Pablo Sanchez doesn't need to wait for that to be executed, launches it to left. It's going to be a clean sacrifice fly, scoring Kenny and putting us up 5-0. Amir Khan comes up once again with the bases loaded, this time with 2 outs, and he's going to draw a 4-pitch walk. Part of what was a lot of really long at-bats on both sides in this game, but not for Diana Hayes, who unleashes in the top of the third on the first pitch and hits a beautiful opposite field home run to get the White Monsters on the board. Just a very lovely swing there. But the Wombats would quickly try to respond with Kenny Kawaguchi up, 1 out. He is going to hit it past everybody into center field, and he is feeling good, so he's going to go for 2, but a good relay throw there, and he is tagged out. But Ahmed Khan would come up later with Pete Wheeler on second. He's going to launch it up the middle in more of a line drive. He also gets it past everyone, and this is going to be an easy run for Pete to score. And then the ball is overthrown into the infield, so Ahmed Khan gets credit with a double. Moving on to the bottom of the fourth, and it's Annie Frazier now, unloading her own opposite field home run on the first pitch. Keeping a trend in the game for the Wombats of trying to score in every inning, and Annie Frazier has just been extremely valuable for the team, not just hitting home runs, which she hasn't done a lot, but consistent batting has been the key for her. And the next batter coming up is Ernie Steele, and he is going to work a beautiful at-bat and is rewarded with a home run of his own. So back-to-back home runs for the Wombats from not the most likely sources, but 2 players who have contributed to the team in various ways, maybe not the most heralded players, but getting rewarded here and helping us take a 9-1 lead. And Pete Wheeler would come up in the bottom of the 5th, 2 for 3 already, and he is going to line drive, hit it to right center field, and once it gets past everyone in the outfield, you know Pete Wheeler's having a field day on the bases, and he is going to easily execute the inside the park home run to put us up 10-1. And the next batter is Ahmed Khan with a home run, double, and single. Can he get the triple? His speed would indicate no, but the White Monsters are happy to help him out. Center fielder starts by overthrowing it Pitcher fields it, and then the pitcher throws to second, and Ahmed Khan says, "This is my opportunity." Second baseman doesn't field it, and he gets the triple for the cycle. And Pablo Sanchez rewards him, but with an easy trot into home on a 2-run home run for Pablo Sanchez. So a couple things there. Ahmed Khan getting what could easily be deemed an unlikely triple given his speed and lack of desire to run the bases. And Pablo Sanchez hitting another home run. He has really picked it up with the bat, showing off the power. And the Wombats lead 12-1. Later in the inning, Annie Frazier up with Keisha Phillips on second, and she is going to just get under this ball and fly out to center field, but Keisha, feeling aggressive on the base paths, trying to take advantage of the Monsters' fielding, gets to third, and it's overthrown again, and no one stays to cover home, so Keisha is able to get 2 bases on the sacrifice fly. And now it's Ernie Steele up with Amir Khan on second, and I'm realizing that means that he and Annie Frazier, in fact, did not go back-to-back because there was a batter in between. But nevertheless, it's a double for Ernie Steele where Amir Khan scores, and it's 14-1 going into the top of the 6th. Where Whitney Singh is going to hit a beautiful line drive to center, but Keisha Phillips, this was a shout out to her fielding, makes a beautiful running catch. Kenny Kawaguchi gets us going in the bottom of the next inning, starting us off strong with a line drive out to left field. And this time no one is going to be able to throw him out, and it's a nice triple for the K-Man. With Pete Wheeler coming up next, he now has his own opportunity for a cycle. Ahmed Khan already getting one, and Pete Wheeler now has hit the line drive to center, and he is going to take his shot trying to get a cycle of his own, and he is just barely thrown out, still gets the RBI. Amir Khan comes up, bottom of the next inning, nobody out, Annie Frazier on base. He's going to hit it past the center fielder. Just a lot of running for their center fielder today. And Annie Frazier is going to try and score, but on this occasion the Monsters have the goods, and they get Annie Frazier thrown out at home. So it's Ernie Steele again trying to get some runs in, and this was just a great hitting game for him. Very happy to see him be able to get the batting average up. This one is going to go just over the shortstop's head. Ernie's going to go for 2, and Amir is going to be able to score on this one. Shortstop just a bit too far out to make the throw to home, and Ernie gets thrown out trying to advance to third. So top of the 8th, and it's Ryan Vanderhoek for the Monsters, hitting it out to Keisha Phillips territory once again, and starting us off with a single, except he's been to the school of terrible base running, tries to advance for no reason, gets thrown out. Pete Wheeler now, second opportunity for the cycle. Gets it into the gap once again, and this time he is going to have no problems getting to third base. It was a nice relay, but wasn't quick enough, and Pete joins Ahmed with the cycle. And then Pablo Sanchez is going to hit a looping pop-up, and this just leads to disaster for the Monsters as the 2 fielders collide. Pablo gets to second, stumbles trying to go to third, gets thrown out, but gets the RBI to drive in Pete Wheeler. We go to the top of the 9th, where Kenny starts strong by striking out Diana Hayes after she homered earlier in the game. And then 2 batters later, Robbie Bacco is going to ground the elevator pitch right to Pete Wheeler, who fields it, steps on first, and it is a 17-1 comprehensive victory for the Wombats.